Welcome back. Now, tensions in the Middle East have entered a dangerous new phase as Israel launches a major military offensive against Iran under the name Operation Rising Lion. In what Israel is calling preemptive strikes, dozens of Iranian military sites, including those linked to nuclear infrastructure, have reportedly been targeted. Loud explosions were heard in northeastern Tehran, with dramatic visuals showing towering plumes of smoke and raging fires lighting up the night sky. The aftermath reveals scenes of widespread destruction, with some strikes reportedly hitting residential areas. In response, Iran has shut down its airspace until further notice. Israel remains on high alert, having declared a national emergency, signaling the possibility of a retaliatory military action. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed that the operation will continue for many days till the threat is eliminated. According to Netanyahu, Tehran has produced highly enriched uranium and must be stopped before it crosses the nuclear threshold. Now, high-profile Iranian military casualties have been reported after these attacks. Amongst those killed in the strikes is Major General Mohammad Bagheri. He is Iran's Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces. Also killed are General Hussein Salami, a prominent figure in Iranian military leadership, and Commander Ghulam Ali Rashid. Additionally, Khamenei's senior advisor Ali Shamkhani has also been injured in these attacks. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has warned Israel that it is going to face severe consequences following deadly attacks on the Islamic Republic. In a fiery statement, Khamenei accused Israel of committing a crime and said that the Zionist regime has set itself up for a bitter and painful fate, one that he claims will undoubtedly come to pass. Meanwhile, the Indian embassy in Israel has issued a fresh advisory for all Indian nationals. The embassy is urging citizens to stay vigilant, strictly adhere to local safety protocols, and to exercise utmost caution. People have been advised to avoid unnecessary travel and to remain close to designated safety shelters. US President Donald Trump has reacted to Israeli strikes on Iran, emphasizing a diplomatic approach to escalating crisis. In his statement, Trump said that his administration remains committed to Iran's nuclear diplomacy and has been directed to pursue negotiations with Tehran. He has also issued a clear message saying that Iran must abandon its ambitions of obtaining a nuclear weapon. The US has also swiftly moved to distance itself from the retaliatory action, with the US Secretary of State Marco Rubio emphatically stating that US is not involved in the strikes on Iran. Rubio added that all necessary steps have been taken to protect US forces in the region and issued a stern warning to Tehran, saying that Iran should not target American personnel in retaliation. However, there are differing views coming in from Washington. Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives Mike Johnson has expressed his support for the Israeli action, saying that Israel has the right to defend itself. Countries like Saudi Arabia, however, have condemned the attack. UK also against the attack, so have Australia, Japan, Oman, Yemen, Indonesia, Pakistan as well, joining the pitch in criticizing these targeted attacks on Iran. A short while ago, my colleague Pranesh Kumar Roy spoke with the Israeli ambassador to India, Reuven Azar.
Viewers, this is a special broadcast on Times Now. You've heard about Operation Rising Lion, and to talk more about that, we have the Israeli ambassador to India, Mr. Reuven Azar. Ambassador Azar, thank you for your time. Thank you for speaking to Times Now.
Thank you, Prashant. And allow me, first of all, to extend my heartfelt condolences to the entire people of India following this terrible plane crash that claimed so many lives. We are with the families, with the victims, and we wish a speedy recovery to those injured.
Now, you know, the Prime Minister has spoken, and Prime Minister Netanyahu has spoken at length about Operation Rising Star. I have a statement, and I'm sure, you know, you've been asked this question multiple times, but I want to ask you something else. My first question, Ambassador Azar, is did you achieve the objectives of Operation Rising Lion?
Well, this is an ongoing operation. This is an effort that we have decided to take as a result of an imminent threat of an attempt by the Iranian regime to assemble a nuclear weapon. And we are determined to continue this operation until we achieve our goals, which mean neutralizing this threat and impeding from Iran from acquiring a nuclear weapon.
What was that point or, that provocation that led to this operation, strike on Iran?
Well, the Iranians, as always, have been exploiting nuclear talks to advance their military nuclear program. So not only that they were non-compliant with the safeguards agreement at the NPT, like the IAEA has declared, but in addition to that, they were having a clandestine group that was actually working to assemble a nuclear device.
Now, Israel has hit deep inside Iran. And when I say that, there are, reports on social media, chatter otherwise, that says that high-value targets have been taken out. We have some of the names, top military people of the Iranian regime are dead. Can you confirm what are these high-value targets we're talking about?
Well, we have confirmation, Prashant, that the top military brass of Iran, the head of their chief of staff, the head of the Revolutionary Guards, have been eliminated. These are the people that were in charge of this war of extermination by Iran against the state of Israel. We have, people have to know that the Iranians were not only declaring they want to exterminate Israel, annihilate us, but they were working on 3 different tracks to try to do that. First is the military nuclear program that they've been pushing for years, and we've successfully stalled for some time, but it was getting to a critical point. The second is the vast missile ballistic program. Thousands of missiles that they were planning actually to upgrade it to an arsenal of 10,000 ballistic missiles in the next 3 years and 20,000 in the next 6 years. And without the nuclear element, those ballistic missiles could exterminate our country. We are a small nation, half the size of Haryana, the size of Mizoram. So we cannot allow ourselves to allow that to happen. Therefore, we have made strikes against those ballistic missile programs as well. And the third aspect of their plan to exterminate us was this proxy war, this ring of fire they've created around Israel that include Hezbollah and other militias they supported in Syria, Iraq, Yemen, Gaza, of course, and other places.